The AT-15A is a British Tier 7 premium tank destroyer. It is an assault tank conceived for breakthrough attacks on enemy fortifications. The design project was ready on the October 5th of 1943. No prototypes were built. However, the project became the basis of the A-39 Tortoise heavy assault tank. In World of Tanks, it's a Tier 7 premium tank destroyer, but let's see how it fares in some gameplay. Hello guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks Ace Tanker series. As you can see, today we'll be playing with AbramsM1A2 Defender, and he's not actually driving an Abrams, even though his name says so. He is driving the British Tier 7 premium tank destroyer, that's the AT-15A. So we had the AT-15, the Tier 8 regular tank destroyer, previously in this battle. And now we're going to see what a premium version of this tank destroyer can do in some gameplay. As you can see, we are having an encounter battle mode on the Himelsdorf map, and Abrams is taking a position that is probably one of the most important positions on this map. So he's going to take the E0 position, or at least try to get to the E0 position and try and defend off from the attackers on this side. Now you can see he is in a great matchup. He is in a Tier 7 match, and he has only 6 Tier 7 tanks and tank destroyers on the enemy team, and this will allow him to do a lot of damage up here. And he is in a pretty nice position from which he can use the 10 degrees of gun depression on the enemies. Now, good thing about this tank, as of many other British tank destroyers, is that it has more than 200mm of armor at the front, and as you can see, the enemies are not really able to penetrate him at this range from that position that they are shooting at him. They managed to destroy his gun, but as you can see, on 100 to 200 meters the gun is so accurate that you really don't have to repair it, and you'll have the possibility to finish off the enemies. Now the three enemy tanks that were assaulting have fallen here on the top end. Abrams decides to go forward and try and deal with the tanks that are trying to flank on this Tier 6 Japanese heavy tank. Now he has a nice opportunity here to put some great shots. He puts one in the T-34-85. You can see that the rate of fire is excellent on this tank, even though the tank doesn't do much damage. Against these kind of odds, against the low damaging medium tanks on the opposing side, he really goes through their armor easily. Now he gets shot there a couple of times. He actually got shot by the artillery, that's the M44 on the enemy team, and he lost some HP here. But he was able to clear out this side, and he is on his third kill. Now he has some nice shots on the enemy tanks that are trying to defend on the city side of the map. He has shots on the Tiger 1, and this is one of the best positions if you want to attack on that corner. You can see that he is doing so much damage on the Tiger 1. I believe that he fired 4 or 5 shots here and basically ripped through the Tiger 1, that's a Tier 7 on the other side. Now he is shooting at the T-25-2, and the T-25 uses his repair kit to go away from that position. He thinks he is safe here, but no. He gets shot down for the 4th kill. And unfortunately, Abrams is only now seeing that he is going to be losing this match if he stays here, because as you can see, the Oni and the Black Prince have pushed through the that street, as many of you call it, and they are left here alone against a T-29 on the other side. So you can see that the T-29 in his team doesn't really have the gun for this kind of battle. He has the small gun from I believe this is not even the M6 gun, it's a M4's gun, and yeah, they're left 2 of them and the artillery against 5 enemies on the enemy side. So let's see what he can do from this position against those tanks. Now he is expecting for the enemies to push forward and climb up, but as you can see, he has some more trouble here with the T-29. Now he is using regular shells, and you can see that the regular shells are enough to go through the armor of the T-29, Not really on the side, but on the front they easily go through and do, I believe, 150 on the average. So the gun is somewhat similar that you can get on the Churchill. It has the 171mm of penetration and it has the 150 damage with each shell. You can see that he is ripping through this T29, shooting on the weak spots, shooting on the lower plate, shooting on the frontal plate. Unfortunately here bounces, but the rest of them finished it. Well, went through the T29 and he reduced him to 200 HP now. He only had to shoot him twice, but he has to be really careful. This is an awkward position for him. If the Oni and the Black Prince decide to go up, he will be in some serious trouble here. He finishes off the T29 with the help of the friendly T29 and he is on 6 kills, so that's a top gun for him. And now here come the Black Prince and probably the Oni is coming behind him, so he shoots a nice shot in the Black Prince. He's now resorted to using premium shells as the Black Prince is pretty much armored from the front, not to mention the Oni, and it looks like they do know where to shoot on this tank. Now there is a couple of weak points on this tank. One of the weak points is the File Commander's hatch on the top. You can see that they are trying to hit there. He was lucky there not to get penetrated. But the Black Prince is really trying to shoot his side. He's really nicely angled here, and the Black Prince wasn't able to shoot him. Now he's getting surrounded. This T29 should push up a little bit and try and defend him. He's bouncing so many shots. This tank is so well armored that the light tank cannot even penetrate it from this side, so doesn't have to be careful about the light tank. But unfortunately the Oni finishes him off. Now let's see if the T29 has any luck against the Oni. Unfortunately no, and this game ends in disappointment. It was a good game for Abrams, and let's take a look at the post-game stats. As we can see, Abrams had a great game here. He got a couple of medals like Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Cool-Headed, High Caliber, Tank Sniper, Top Gun, and of course the Master Badge Ace Tanker. On the team score sheet we can see that he scored 6100 damage, 7 kills and over 1900 experience. That is 4 times more experience than the second in his team. And you can really see that he had a poor team, that 6 of his friendlies didn't even score 1 damage. On detailed report we can see that he fired 55 shots, of which 52 hit the target and 43 penetrated. And with the regular account he was able to score 35,000 credits. One thing to notice here that he received 38 hits and 4,850 damage bounced. Let's just summarize what we saw in this gameplay. Now we saw a tier 7 premium tank destroyer going up on the hill on the encounter battle mode and trying to defend the hill not to get flanked. But unfortunately the rest of the city fell and he got flanked on the hill, which is pretty strange, because usually what happens, the hill gets overtaken and flanks the city. Abrams took this tank to the max and did so much damage and bounced so many shots, but unfortunately even the rapid firing gun on this tank wasn't able to finish off the enemy tanks that were left at the end. Nonetheless, it was a great game and he was able to score some credits with the standard account. I hope you guys like this video. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, you can dislike it. If you have some comments about the tank, leave it in the comment section down below. I will check it out. If you're wondering what to watch next, you have a small I button in the top right corner that will lead you to another video. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys like this one, and I'll see you in the next one.